My dear, I am aware of you and the complexity of the difficulties you faced. Survived, but this is the time for you to accept my gifts, and your experiences in each your path's unexpected turn has greatly increased your boldness and persistence. Have shined even during the worst of times when unanticipated calamities have occurred. You understand that they were attempts by enemies rather than the result of your actions. To break your heart, now look forward hopeful as the earth trembles with the arrival of fresh beginnings. You can see the first signs of new life deep within your spirit. Embrace this year's confidence assures you of a bountiful harvest from the seeds you assumed. Once the dead have returned to life, they will return to you as glorious and sincere benefits that uplift your soul without causing you any sorrow. These presents will be conflict-free whatever challenges. Keep in mind that I have placed you exactly where you can thrive. Your sustenance is guaranteed when you follow my guidance and behave kindly toward others. Rely on me, but use caution when putting all of your reliance in. If people follow my teachings, they will put aside their doubts and hopelessness and rise steadily and firmly. I have the faith that I can work enormous marvels and miracles. Scale believe and everything becomes possible. When something is seen, it manifests. Through the prism of belief, but realize that this isn't magic or happenstance. Instead, I refer to my everlasting promise, one that always shows up at the ideal moment in accordance with my plan. You long for your family's achievement and prosperity. In addition to generosity, wisdom, and authenticity in there, you sincerely hope for a change in your life, and I can promise you that I have the ability to do it. Capacity to quickly change people's hearts and minds, but your faith is crucial as you explore new ground, which you'll soon encounter. Let go of the past and move forward in confidence. Accept the blessings I offer you. The time of trial has come to an end. Has come today. I'll do amazing things in your and your family's lives. The closed door won't make you suffer. Talk to me and let me confirm your beliefs. Put your trust in this consoling message in writing and acknowledge this sacred support from above. A closed door shouldn't cause hopelessness. A grander portal will shortly open, bringing in something even greater. Better. There's a spiritual competition for your life in the unseen realm. Faith. A lot of enemies oppose your advancement by attacking you from the outside, and I'll send you sage advice from within, hidden from view. Heed their counsel with humility, focus on prayer, and much will become clear. You will succeed. Every obstacle in this battle will crumble, and I may come to your aid instantaneously, but your recognition of your religious skills and aptitude is. It's important to realize that successes don't come to those who ignore their advice and give up on your faith, and your enemies will overwhelm and destroy you, but you are meant for grandeur. You will be a blessing to many, and your relatives will grow in knowledge and humility, thriving in all things, but we need to travel together. Reach out and hold my hand if you're ready. Ascend to a spiritual level where life is transformed and destiny plays out. Abundant goodness is waiting for you there. Even as you read this, the sturdy foundation for your house is being built. And the generations that come after me will recognize and inherit our individuality. Talent, a mission, a hunger for information, and the ability to dream bigger than you imagine, see, or think that you and your family are meant to be for more than spiritual poverty, perplexity, or a wandering life weighed down by debts. Understand this, my child, and pay attention to it. My words, learn to dream bigger dreams. I'll strengthen your faith and ready you to accept and handle these blessings that are already upon you with confidence. When you experience difficulties, I will turn them into blessings for you. Turn your sadness into strength, and your pain will end. The affection I give you will mend your heart, and I want you to feel my tender embrace you wherever you are in the middle of the chaos. Take a moment to appreciate that this IDE is being extended to you in the hopes that it calm your mind and lift your spirits. I give you the courage to put an end to the turbulent. The uncomfortable news wears you out and undermines your sentiments but keep in mind that I am at your side during this trying time. And you have a bright future ahead of you under my kind eyes that no enemy can dim. With the blessings I've bestowed upon you, I can turn misfortune into abundance, scarcity into plenty, and illness into plenty. Into wellness I am able to do this, and I would like you to discover the miracles I have in store. My goal has remained unwavering. Since the beginning of time, my goal has been to preserve, grant eternal life, and fulfill. Guide your path appropriately. I am your route, I am your truth. I beseech you with affection because I am the solution and your haven in my own being. Hold fast to my promises and don't let your gaze to stray the lies of this world. It makes me happy to see how much you believe in me, ignoring the threats of those who would like to disturb you. Calm to overtake your thoughts with fury and confusion from incorrect notions and misplaced feelings. They want to see you finally be overcome with regret, separated from reality, love, and my presence. Now that you know their strategies, I'm confident that your devotion to me will prevent anyone from luring you away from beautiful haven of unmatched love and deep affection that you have endured. I used to feel alone and cold, but now I hold you and strengthen you with heavenly. Your fortitude and strength are greatly appreciated. Amid your dread, I heard your cries for help. You unintentionally sought my strong involvement, feeling that I was spiteful and unwilling to assist. In realizing that you will always never ignore the fact that you need me, even in prosperous times. Keep an eye out for the enemy's attempts to trick you into believing you are safe. Can erode your faith, sabotage your intentions, and harm your spirit. I am here to assist. It hurts me to see how miserable you are in these difficulties and despair. This is not who I want you to be, and this is not what I want you to be. Tormented rather than worrying and fixating on the same issues, stop confiding in me with all those concerns. If when thoughts of failure enter your head, dismiss their lies with a "if." You try to become discouraged, it is impossible to defeat the Almighty God who is your buddy. To enter your spirit, reject admittance lest you make a grave mistake as a follower of my power. If your excitement for life is waning, do not lose heart in expecting my benefits. Your faith, your devotion to the all-powerful, sovereign God, and your belief will not fail. Unpaid, I will replenish your soul with heavenly love and infuse you with a strong will to go on your fight. Accept the promises I make. With your life, seize these words that I give you. Your enemies denigrate you, persistently spreading lies about your lack of worthiness for life, but you have to stop if you follow them. I hope that you will soon be able to live fully despite your circumstances. You'll appreciate reason once again and embrace my blessings, even though your current problems are. Therefore, if you have followed my advice up to this point, it is not by accident. Confirm your faith and determination to endure in the face of all obstacles. Cherishing me, I will always step in to ensure that your future is transformed for the better. Behave in remarkable ways, and you will see solutions materialize right before your eyes. Presently drains you. Don't follow in the footsteps of those who give in to pessimism or the perspectives of people engulfed in spiritual emptiness. If these remarks strike a chord with you, have grown up as a result of me enlightening your heart and mind. Already, the door of transformation is about to open. You know who I am, and I'm not just a creature of your optimistic mind. Recognize my essence and stop doubting what I say in every difficult situation. With my tender embrace, I have been your savior and given you life even when your history was damaged, but when I saved you, your present was brighter. Don't evaluate your value using the norms of a society that is obsessed with appearance and controlled by opinion. Comparing will just take away my intended gift of contentment, which cannot be found in a statement and figures, but personality and wisdom, my unwavering acceptance, and my bursting joy. You are all more than prepared, and what the opponent intends for bad will be turned to your advantage in difficult circumstances, are assisting a greater purpose to position and fortify you spiritually through the difficulties. You now acknowledge my gratitude for allowing me to mold and refine you in order to receive blessings. Now that you've survived the fire, you'll be able to fully encounter the opponent. I won't give up. Instead, I'll utilize your suffering to inspire hope in others and help them heal. Narrative demonstrates my redemptive power. You are a future victor. For now, concentrate on your own development rather than external circumstances, because you have little control over comparison, and self-judgment will simply exacerbate emotions of failure. Progress is measured by alignment using my will and no material means. Your identity is safely rooted in belonging to I. Sing over you and take pleasure in you, knowing that you are always safe under my protection. You continue to be my work of art as I move towards stillness, clarity, and sensible viewpoint. Worry distorts vision, and calm brings it back as you give in every day to the inner. Inner alignments must come before the exterior. You will be sculpted by my hands to resemble Christ. This is a lifelong process. Perseverance in pursuing my narrow path rather than the congested cultural highways close to me. You won't comprehend if things alter. Have faith that my vision is greater. I painstakingly created your life's plan. Each event has a purpose. Purpose, you won't be stopped by what I start in order for you to succeed. When I'm finished, I'll promptly unlock the doors to destiny. Please wait patiently until I get you ready for every situation and task. The next chapter is waiting for you. The brightest dawn is preceded by the darkest darkness. Whispering to whisperers that joy is this difficult stage will eventually end, but spiritual development is your experiences developed a permanent courage and fortitude that rose from the ashes. You gained endurance during the waiting period, and since you challenged my strength, victory will taste the sweeter. Is refined in your frailty. You are the special vessel I have chosen to pour. Congrats. Your arduous preparation work is almost over. You'll accomplish your goal of having a significant influence on your family and community. As my ambassador, you will reconstruct the destroyed, rekindle hope, and embody my heart. Influence will much above your anticipations for those that undervalued you. Will soon seek your guidance, and those who have hurt and minimized you will bow down and ask. I apologize for not answering my call to life. They scoffed at your description of plans I thought were illusory, yet revelations that validate and shock honor me in the face of disdain. Your brave faith will serve as an inspiration to many, promoting you to higher levels of kindred hearts influence so that your talents can fully thrive. I am your dwelling. Dwell in my peace and relaxation that surpasses situation. I will never abandon you, and comfort surpasses all material wealth. Rather than pursuing prestige, you are always safe and cherished in my company. And trophy pieces that corrode fervently follow my priorities and delights. Pour yourself out to help. Leave reputation management to those who serve with humility and refuse recognition. I let my holiness silence my detractors while I walk in purity. I have good intentions for you, and I want to provide you with prosperity and optimism in all areas. Maintain your strength even in the face of opposition. The darkest night still sunrise's promise of victory soon demands persistence. Continue announcing my promises through the darkness until a breakthrough is about to occur in your day. Your heart and mind are in alignment with your soul. Loyalty to me and my realm, after which opportunity will arise and be maintained. Truth yet reject dogmatism. Offer grace but uphold godly standards. Should exist in this world, but they shouldn't be built upon division. Walk in kindness and wisdom. Release minds with the truth spoken in love. Contentment comes from pleasing God, not from people trying to emulate me. Truthfully and direct people to their mission, investing in people rather than institutions that emphasize the spiritual. Just the realistic. Always listen, lean in, and I'll fill your head. Using wisdom to tackle each obstacle. Stay in the vine, and you will yield long-lasting fruit. I am aware of your private tears, those that you cry in silence. Felt abandoned, even though you have occasionally heard every wailing request. Never walk alone, since I've always been close to you and have a personal stake in each. Every little thing about your day shows how much I love you. Your life is really important to me. Looking forward to what I have planned and anticipating adventure, for our voyage will take them across the globe and into eternity, but it will also foster contentment. Since genuine happiness can be discovered in our quiet moments, thus treasure this time of solitude. And even if the process seems to be moving slowly, I'm using it to get you ready for the time being. Please know that I appreciate your unwavering faith and persistent efforts to provide more effective service. Days of loneliness will give place to greater effect when you wake up, love. To make a significant contribution while remaining obedient in each stage. Strive to become rather than merely act. As transformation comes before assignment, you'll take on my plans when the moment is appropriate. Music. Be ready till then, and allow profound understanding to surface from inside you. This time, influence will come from the inside out and come from who you are as a leader rather than just what you know. Of hardship and obscurity is but a phase, not your fate. Your journey towards a more fulfilling life and meaningful employment is being mapped out by me. The hardships you have faced will open empathy that you wouldn't be able to acquire in any other manner. By drawing on your suffering to provide hope to other wounded souls, the compassion that was born in your own abysses will grow into a source from which many will come to thank me for the delays and locked doors that brought you here. Following this constrained, albeit frequently challenging, road of reliance and spiritual development, it was finally made for your advantage, and I'm becoming wiser in character. An inner strength that you could not develop in any other way. You are evolving into a mighty oak of justice. Your heart will always be gentle despite your deep roots and thick skin for the impending storms. You have been through a lot with me, and each test has shown me where I need to be. Remember, even when storms test you, they bring you closer to me. Utilize each event to help you become the stunning masterpiece I always knew you were going to be. Is frequently uncomfortable, but the outcome will be well worth it. Continue and complete the race. Don't simply focus on the temporal with me. Keep your eyes on the eternal as well. Conquer. No challenge can ever fully prevent me from achieving my goals for you. Till then, keep all of your promises in the ideal timing, and then, my darling, go to sleep. You'll be amazed at how I guided you through each valley along the route as you stood above the mountains. Thus, when you look back on your entire life, the mosaic will reveal my majesty. It from heaven's viewpoint for the time being. Accept the mystery of my methods. Beyond discovering, you realize that, Unlike men, I work best in private and not on stage. Even if you are unable to identify my hand, have faith in me and continue to follow. The journey frequently leads through darkness, and the way appears obscure, yet joy arrives in the morning. Weeping whispers of delight's impending arrival. Every day offers fresh possibilities to prove my trustworthiness as you depend on me amid choppy waves and unpredictably shifts. Our relationship grows, the more I strive to undo the harm the enemy intends to do. Through his attacks are fierce, but nothing can stop me from achieving my loving goals. Plans for you, my utmost faithfulness, my darling one. Pour out your heart to me, knowing that not a single tear would fall without my. Observe that I gather each one in my bottle, noting your injuries and preserving your path. Every injustice you have experienced causes my heart to ache. But better times are ahead, and happiness and justice will triumph. You have bravely and gracefully persevered through this challenging period. Developed your spiritual muscles, fortified your religious foundation, and endurance, like iron polished by fire, you are growing more and more valuable to me. Your difficulties have equipped you to contain more of my glory, which the Holy Spirit is growing in you to do. Soar higher, more promotion is on the way. Continue to work hard tonight, for your new day is dawning, and you are still remembered. The breakthrough is at this moment. Everything is falling into place for me to have you where I want you to be. Propel you ahead, provide you with resources, revelations, and open doors. No one may close the door behind me or remain close to me when I'm sleeping in my presence every day and remain under my wings' protection. You'll be ready for whatever chance I provide. Pay attention to my timing and guidance so you can identify each divine. I'm arranging your schedule so you may meet the appropriate individuals at the appropriate times to complete your. For the reason that you will remember this season as crucial preparation for the larger impact and influence to, because just as a lovely tapestry starts with mismatched threads, so too do your one day. You'll realize that every event has a purpose and that life truly has a design. Is skillfully weaved together to create an invaluable masterpiece. Exhibiting my elegance and glory up until that point, rely on the weaver and his astute. My loving methods continue to lead me down the narrow road less traveled, difficult yet ultimately fruitful, not the broad, congested route that leads to ruin that many bogus teachers proclaim loudest. But listen to my soft whisper, though it's hardly audible, that holds the promise of peace. You identify truth via inside resonance rather than outside performance. That my spirit is your inner witness, helping you through every fact. Be prepared for chances I will shortly present to you. Anticipated. But first give yourself some space to recharge, realign your priorities, and think about my values. Dwell on them, and let go of any distractions that require your time and effort but provide little return. Instead, invest in the everlasting rather than the interim. Let me prune to better prepare fruitfulness. When you submit to this process of refinement, you are learning to hear my voice and have faith in my. There are methods to recognize when wisdom is calling, and when stupidity is crouching at every door and demanding obedience. When making decisions on a daily basis, put my heart before your own, and I'll lead the way. On the ideal route I've laid out for you, you'll develop towering roots, deep sink, and grow a lot of fruit that feeds a lot of people. But remain reliant on me. Stay in my healing light, and I'll tear off dead branches so that you can thrive rather than merely survive. Ones can flourish, and I'll tenderly remove the burdens weighing you down to create beauty. You are my cherished masterpiece in the process of being finished from brokenness. You're going to be amazing, but you have to wait for the potter to mold the clay. Though the journey may appear drawn out and exhausting, don't quit up now that you're so close to breakthrough. The very thing you've been praying for seems unattainable right now, but you have to believing even when development is stagnant, even when motivation wanes, and when it seems like you've regressed. Doubts appear when you desperately need to relax but am unable to stop traveling. Please hold on to your source of strength, eat from my living word, and allow me to gently cleanse your wounds. Lean all of your weight into my powerful, bearable arms, purifying the truth. Over this last hill, my little child, whom I sometimes know you feel like you're being thrown around on a restless sea, exhausted from fighting the waves. However, maintain your focus on me as your ray of hope, and I will guide you to safe harbor. I will utilize the enemy's intended harm for your benefit during your trials because of my impeccable timing. Are growing more understanding, brave, patient, and compassionate like me, my son went through the cross of Calvary. Joseph was purified and ready by me before he was granted his crown of glory. In their tribulations were only momentary before elevating him to the palace, yet the godly character acquired was everlasting, and this is why I have you here. Steadfast when the path appears lengthy and challenging, continue onward even when you still can't see what I see in front of you. So hang on as the wind howls violently against you. Cling to me deeply and let these experiences mold you into my loving wish for you now is to be the overcomer that I made you to be. Struggle will bring forth understanding and power that will benefit you and others, but you must persevere. I have big plans for you after this difficult period. I am aware of your ability inside you, but also recognize your flaws and constraints. I'm happy with your authentic faith, not your flawless performance. All of them are incomplete, therefore reject incorrect comparison and condemnation standards. The voices that degrade and blame you are not from my spirit. Gives me a peaceful conviction that leads to liberation from fear and hope. Unreasonable demands that ensnare you in never-ending cycles of failure, remorse and trying. Come sit with me in grace. You forget and compare yourself to others. That every person's journey is specially designed to mold their development. Comparing your experience to someone else's is foolish. Take your time and absorb the knowledge I allow me to create your story one day at a time as I'm teaching you. Will develop exquisitely as you submit to my judgment and timing. For the time being, rest in my unconditional love. I am aware of your heart's yearning. I put them there because it gives me joy to see you there, what you long for and hope for. Take pleasure in my talents and consider how to employ them. Thus I will treasure each and every day since your love is with me. My journey is everywhere. At the conclusion of your touch hand, I am able to muster the courage to overcome every obstacle we face. Shed your love, SP, the place I find refuge. Oh, how your love spins my life around rage. You see, I'm considering how much I should be free, so I'll treasure each day and every moment for your love, ISL. Return the favor in every manner, singing from my soul with thanks dedicated to the love we share at all times. This song robust for good, but some ambitions are only meant to be fulfilled in the future. However, for today, don't worry, I have everything under control and everything I start I final. You must have faith in my timing. I won't withhold anything positive from you. And process. Kids need to wait a long time before they are completely developed and ready for the future. Obligations, yet no devoted parent overlooks or forgets their child's dreams and dreams. When the time is right and the groundwork is solidly established, I will start edifice to realize those noble intentions. The larger the building, the more profound its foundations need to be. but my living word serves as a reminder that I spend a lot of time working behind your backs, my kid. Work inside of you to equip, prepare, and shape your inner existence, even when you could not notice it now, but once the period of obvious manifestation approaches, the outdated will be eliminated, and my new building will rise when I say it would, so please be patient. I'm still quite happy and proud of you, even if you might only see issues and feel insufficient. I can see your heart truly turn toward me. I see your eagerness to help me and your patient perseverance through adversity. These hold great value to me. I perceive you as a being of grace, mercy, and kindness, my dear child made in my image. Do not accept the falsehoods. Your inner identity is revealed to you by your spirit, which tells you that you are priceless. Treasure your deep mission, your own personality, and gifts make me feel happy and confident as I move forward. Who I created you to be, pay less attention to those unfavorable inner voices, which I know reflect old, deep hurts, mistakes and setbacks, but don't allow them dictate how you'll proceed in the future. Ideas imprisoned, sort through them, release the untrue, and accept my healing fact. Allow me to speak to you right now in a way that is empowering and kind. You feel alone, but I'm always with you, enveloping you in my light. Insufficient, but you already possess the strength and gifts of my spirit. You feel worthless, but I made the greatest sacrifice to save you. Hold your destiny, and while it's excellent that you feel helpless, I am the all-powerful God and I can accomplish anything, my dear child, so don't give up. The wait seems endless, but I am aware of your genuine aspirations and delight. Must do them on my schedule. In the interim, I'm with when the route appears lonely. Grab my hand and let's go together. I'll take away your fatigue and give you the patience and perseverance you need to finish the voyage. Going on, we'll stroll beside one another. You're not when you're feeling scared, nervous, or discouraged. Lean into my embrace and relax. You will be able to hear my heartbeat as I drive if you pay close attention. Be calm and realize that I am God and that I am in charge without any fear in my perfect love. When you become weary from the struggles, I am working magnificently in and through you. Leave with me and enter a serene space where I am bursting with happiness. For soul renewal, generously sip from the well of living waters. I offer you the energy you need to tackle the challenges at hand. Victory is you won't have to worry about tomorrow when you abide in me. Enough for today are the obstacles that lie ahead. Keep your attention on me, my love. Guiding my empowering fear keeps you mired in hopes for unrealized futures. Faith places you so that you may see my hand at work and raise your eyes in the current moment. If you look through my lens of love walk, there will be something fresh every day. Going forward, expectantly, look for chances to put your trust in me so that I can display my light. And you're right where I intend to go for the dark spots right now. Further details will be disclosed later. Soon, but for now, take a deep breath, find calm, and pay attention to my soft whisper. This is enough for now. Hold my hand in a childlike faith. Together, we will complete this race today, and my goal for you will be fulfilled. Our path goes on.